for your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC25 coins, especially with Team of the Season now here. Please go and check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a massive 8% off your order. Go now. So the latest patch has dropped over the last few days, so I am now bringing you the best custom tactics that you should be using on this brand new post patch. And today's video is on the 4-2-2-2, a formation that I personally love. I actually think in terms of general enjoyment, the 4-2-2-2 and the 4-4-4, no, the 4-4-1-1, as I'm saying a million fours there, are the best two formations to use for me personally in terms of general enjoyment. Of course, we all know how overpowered and broken the 4-2-1-3 is, and that was yesterday's video if you want to see the brand new updated 4-2-1-3 custom tactics that I'm using as well. But in terms of general enjoyment and also being the most meta, I think the 4-2-2-2 is number one. So as we get into the 4-2-2-2 custom tactics, remember as well, the code will be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section, and it will also be in the last 15, 20, 30 seconds of the video as well. So if you just want to type in the code, you will get these custom tactics play for play, bar for bar. You don't even have to type everything in blah 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 like player for player. You literally just type in the code, there you go, you will get these custom tactics. Now as we move on to the tactical preset, of course that is going to be custom. I don't know why anyone would want to use anything else other than custom on that tactical preset. The formation, of course, is the 4-2-2-2. And one thing I will say, like I did say a little bit in the intro to the video there, I think in terms of general enjoyment, fun to use, and meta, like in terms of meta ability of a formation, I think the 4-2-2-2 is number one in this game. The 4-2-1-3, of course, is the best formation in the game, but I personally don't actually enjoy using it. It does get me the most wins, blah blah blah, but in terms of just how I feel playing the game, it's not what I enjoy. The 4-2-2-2 for me is that you have the two CDMs, which are of course very much meta in FC25, and then you do also get two strikers as well, which I always think is a massive plus point. So as we then move on into the build-up style, there are two options, and both of these options are both as good as each other. My god, I can't even speak properly today. They are both as good as each other. Option number one is the option that I use, and that is counter on the build-up style. This approach encourages players to get in behind the opposition's defence as the team transitions quickly from defence to attack. I really like that, and one thing that doesn't say as well is that when we lose the ball, our team will run back into our defensive structure very quickly. It's very nice and very overpowered. But if you are someone that is struggling maybe to create a lot of attacking opportunities, or you do find the counter a little bit too YOLO because it is quite an attack-minded build-up style, balanced is the other option, which is just as good. There are a little bit of tweaks here and there between balanced and counter. It all depends personally what you prefer, but for me, I prefer counter. But like I said, if you do prefer a more balanced style of play, balanced on the build-up is very good. Now, as we move on to the defensive approach, and this is where the big change has happened with the latest patch. You will have seen in all of my custom tactics videos, probably over the last 2 or 3 months, I was using aggressive, which is 95 line height. The reason for that is our team would automatically press and automatically offside trap up the pitch, but the latest patch has completely killed that. It's completely nerfed it off. You can still use the 95 line if you want to be quite aggressive in terms of just having your defensive line height up the pitch, but your team won't automatically press and automatically offside trap, which is what, in my opinion, has now lost its meta ability in the game. So now I've gone back to my tried and trusted high on the defensive approach, which is 70 line height. That is something which I did actually use quite a lot at the start of the game before we figured out about the 95 aggressive meta. The 70 line height is amazing and definitely something which I feel like you should be using, but if that is a little bit too aggressive for you and you are someone that is struggling defensively, that could be everyone watching this video, 10% of the viewership, it does not matter. I'm talking to you in particular right now. I would go down to balanced, which is 50 on the line height. There's not really a great deal of difference between the 70 and the 50 in terms of the line height and the defensive approaches. I prefer to be a little bit aggressive with my pressing, so that's why I've gone up to 70 and high on the line height. As we then move into the player roles, now this is where you can use a little bit of your own personal initiative. You can do a few tweaks here and there. Let me know in the comment section down below as well, because I am all ears. do you do a few tweaks, or do you literally just copy my custom tactics play for play, bar for bar? Now, left-sided striker is on advanced forward and support, and the reason I use the left-sided striker on advanced forward and support is because of what I have my left-sided cam on, which is then half winger. So the left-sided cam will basically play as a winger in this 4-2-2, which means that the advanced forward support on the left-sided striker means that they will drop a little bit deeper because we don't have that cam right behind us in that left-sided channel. So we can afford for the left-sided striker to be on advanced forward and support, basically play as a hybrid of a false 9 and advanced forward. The right-sided striker is then going to be on advanced forward and attack. I don't think double advanced forward and support works really. You always need one striker to be a little bit more attack-minded. So left-sided striker, advanced forward and support. Right-sided striker, advanced forward and attack, your bread and butter. Now, because our left-sided cam, like I said, is on half winger, I then play with our right-sided cam on shadow striker and attack. And you will see in-game the reason for that. We then have that holy trinity behind, well, in-game with the ball, should I say. We have that holy trinity behind the two strikers of that cam. You have the cam behind the two strikers, which is so nice. Taking it back to the 4-1-2-1-2, 4-3-1-2 narrow meta days. Now, both of my CDMs, though, now I have changed it, are on deep line playmaker and build up. Yes, I normally or used to play double deep line playmaker and defend, but now I've switched things up and gone double deep line playmaker and build up. This gives both our CDMs more license to get forward and help out in the attacking phase of play. I was noticing with double DLP and defend, sometimes the CDMs were just sat there, but this really helps closing that gap off between the two CDMs and the two strikers. It really does help. So double deep line playmaker and build up. Again, if you want to try a few different things, that is absolutely fine. As we then move to the left back and the right back, now because of yesterday's video and of course the 4-2-1-3 meta, which I talk about a lot, which is really annoying to play against, you are basically forced to play fullback and defend on both your left back and right back. I absolutely hate that. I love having an overlapping wing back and stuff like that, but because of the 4-2-1-3 meta, if we have that, we will just get absolutely destroyed on the counter attack. So we need both our left back and our right back just to sit there in our back four, not go anywhere, and just help us out defensively, combating the 4-2-1-3 meta, which of course is so strong. Both centre backs though are just on defender and defend, very nice and simple, but then the goalkeeper is then on sweeper, keeper and balance. So sweeper, keeper and balanced on the goalkeeper. And there you will see the code right on your screen right there. And remember, the code will also be the pinned comment down below in the comment section. So if you want to copy the code, get the custom tactics play for play, bar for bar, you can do that. And that is going to be the end of the video, YouTube. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do. Smash that like button, drop a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out.